Hello bad publicity fans, it is Mark here from Ice Ice Hedge Fund once again going through the decklist of the week, which is Jarvis 2.0 from Code Marvelous. This is an interesting deck. It of course relies on Jeeves mod Boyroids because how do you make life better? You throw in robots. It's a pretty solid deck. It has the 3/2s that you'd expect, Accelerated Beta Test and Vitruvius. You've got your Efficiency Committee just in case you need to rely on that for extra clicks, and Global Food to potentially close out the game. Now there are a few different ways to do that. They have listed that below just here. I'd advise clicking through the link so that you can see all the various ways to do it, just in case it gets complicated with clot, things like that you have to work through, or different combinations you have in hand. In terms of ice, it's pretty solid all round. You've got Eli. There's a reason that's on the most wanted list. Same with Architect, which is great if you can get back your Ash or you can get back your Jeeves. And then you've got things like Magnet, just in case you're worried about parasites. Ichi, Vikram, all good. In terms of operations, you've got exactly what you'd expect: biotic labor, blue level clearance to kick things off, hedge fund, lateral growth, which is a great new inclusion. You can install a card as well as gaining money, and with HB you're gaining even more money, which is always nice. It also works well to shift from Sansan, so you're not reliant on subliminal messaging anymore, which there is only one of in this deck. So let's take it for a spin and see how we get on. Alrighty, we have found ourselves a game. We're in the casual lobby because it is too quiet and competitive at the moment. Find ourselves up against the professor, so that should be intriguing. And we have ourselves a good bit of ice, but no money. But we do some card draw. I'm willing to give this a bash, I think. So we'll see what we draw into and kick things off. So Professor could spring all sorts of surprises. Efficiency Committee right off the bat is not ideal. But let's see. Let's try down Eli on HQ. And we'll put Ichi on R&D. And we'll just take some money, I think. So one of the reasons I was particularly excited to try out this deck is because I don't play HB all that often. So I'm looking forward to seeing, ice placement might be a weakness of mine. So definitely give me feedback in terms of what I should go where. Because that is one of the big things to learn with any sort of deck really. And it can make or break your game sometimes. So we're hoping to get Vikram on the outside of something. And this is interesting. We're just seeing a lot of drawing here. So Diesel into quality time. They've got a freelance coding contract. And pitching all the cards. So Leprechaun, Lady, Clot, Imp, Data Sucker, Levy. Right, so money they're not short of anyway. Clot could make things harder. But hopefully we can deal with that. So we have shipping from Sansan and we have Biotic. So we are getting a good bit closer to being able to get out the fast advance combo. That's not ideal, I will say that much. So we're going to have a lot of agendas in hand at the moment. And Vikram possibly on the remote, which isn't quite what we wanted. But our hand is quite exposed at the moment. Now if needs must, we could of course Biotic out the beta test, we could Biotic out Vitruvius. But part of me would like to just stick with the tried and trusted combos that have been laid out for me by people who know better. So we got an Ash, which is great to see. They have plenty of money though. So let's see if we can draw into a little more ice. And Jeeves is perfect. So this is exactly what we want. So we have our setup going. And this should be pretty good. So we'll res Vikram to tax clicks if nothing else. And we can res Ash. So chances are they boost, they can trash everything here. They have lots of money. But it will break them as well, so not the worst thing in the world. Sure enough, trashes Jeeves, leaves the ash. Okay. So if we can get that back, we are in a pretty good position. That's where you want your surprise architect hit. Shrike. Shrike could make us a little unhappy, because we were rocking quite a few sentries visibly at the moment. Okay, lateral growth. Can't get us a beta test down. But nothing else really. We could try and push for it. We'll have more money than them. Potentially. They are going through their deck at a rate of knots. And if they have to go through Vikram again, it'll waste a few clicks at least. So I think we go for the GE push. And hopefully we can just convince them it is another Jeeves or something like that. All the tech writers coming out. Okay, so we can get our beta test scored here. And hold on to the shipments. I don't think we fire them. I think we're in a good enough spot to not fire it. There of course is the temptation, but we'll see in due course if that was the right call or not. So drawing frantically some more tech writers and Shahrazad. But we've seen a couple of the breakers that they want to play, and they are pretty beefy. So we have Torch, we've seen Shrike as well. Haven't seen Barrier Breaker yet. So that's what we're particularly intrigued by. Okay. Test run goes. Interesting. So Architect might be good. Biotic is kind of fine. But we are running out of space in hand. So put that on R&D. I think we credit, or just take a credit rather, and bin Biotic. If we can find a Jackson, we can get Jeeves and Biotic back in play. Potentially. Because Biotic into Efficiency Committee would be great. Okay, and now we're Exile. So this is using the free from influence to get Exile, and then you do your usual Shaper stuff, I suppose. So they'll start making a fair bit of money next turn. And we are struggling here, getting all of our agendas. And that's about it. So I think we have to put this on server 1 and put an agenda in the server as well. Efficiency Committee would be nicer to score, but we wouldn't have enough for it, so I think we just go play it straight. Now I'm assuming this isn't how Code Marvelous envisioned things playing out. So Clot comes down, or Clone Ship comes down. If we res this, we can't res this, but we run the risk of losing an agenda in hand. Are we going to see Political Operative or something like that? Okay, they're using their clone chip for soccer, which is okay by me. It means that they won't be using her for clot. And now running over here, we can get Jeeves back here. I don't think they can do anything about this, so I think we do. Sweet. So, top 5 cards of R&D. We can install Jeeves for free, but then what do we install? So we could install another architect and then get Jeeves out in the open, or we could just do double Jeeves, and if one of them dies, it's not so bad. So Jeeves into the new remote, and we'll go another Jeeves in a new remote. And we know we're safe here. Personal workshop. That makes sense with all the breakers we've seen so far. So we can't res, unfortunately. We leave ourselves 1 credit short. So instead we just go for a standard score out. Yeah, because there's always the chance they end up getting the money that they need. So we'll just go standard. We'll bin the architect because chances are Shrike will come down. And while it's expensive, it's unfortunately a little too expensive for us right now as well. So test run cash. And they're getting their engine going a little bit. They'll then be able to sell that to ASOPs if they want. So we get subliminal here, I think. There we go. Subliminal and shipment will get us a 3-2. I think we can use it here just to get... If we get Jeeves on board... I don't love the placement of them. We'll only net 1 credit, so instead we just go basic, I think. So Parasite looks like it could come down. And they're slowly building up dinosaur counters as well. Currently Vikram, oh boy, nerve agent coming down. So they're going to start seeing a lot more stuff. And now we can force them to click through at least. And they're still just short of the Parasite as well. So they're going to see 1 shipment from Sansam once again. So unfortunately we're just too short of things. Credit. I can gain a click and we can fire efficiency committee into server 1. Because chances are they either get it from hand or they have to work for this. So this is probably the more palatable one for us. So I would have preferred to see an archives run then here maybe, unless they're fearing Cyberx. But it could work out. They'll get to see 2. Global food in hand as well. But no, they miss. And now they're going to blow up poor old Eli. And C3. So chances are we lose an agenda here. But that's okay. We can get efficiency out the door, which means we don't need to rely on Jeeves anymore. So we're just hoping for a kind draw here. That's not quite what we were looking for, I'll be honest. So biotic gives us 4 clicks. Install, shipment. Might be what we have to do. So not what we were planning to do, again. And it's a Vitruvius as well, so it's not even one that'll benefit us in the long run. So biotic, shipment, and just advance, I suppose. They have no way of getting clot, nope. So biotic. Install new remote. Shipment. For 2. And advance by 1. And that in fact gains us a click. So we can score this, and we can take a credit. So not what we wanted. Not what we wanted. Now they pretty much have to figure that this is an agenda as well. Okay. They're just going to come for easy data suckers and for full knowledge. So now we're left with the efficiency being the awkward one. And in fact, yeah, we messed up there. So the efficiency committee was sitting in the scoring server. It would have been very, very easy to just biotic shipment that. Oops. Shrike comes down. And scavenge. Okay. So they're not going to make a run on efficiency. So we can't lateral growth. So I think we just take money this turn. So sorry about that. I was pretty sure I had an efficiency committee somewhere. It turns out I did. Sitting in the remote. And that would have made this closing out a good deal easier. So cost them 4. We can give them a single axis here. Or cost them 4, but cost ourselves everything. I think we just let them in. If anything, we want to keep money for this server over here. And David. Okay, and then we'll close it out in the most awkward way possible. This is not how you're supposed to play this deck, but we live and learn. So there we go. Not quite how it's supposed to work, but in the end, we... Whoops. commentating while talking. Or commentating while writing. In the end, we managed to pull it out in the most awkward way possible. The dream turn would have been having this installed and just shipment. Instead of what we did do, but I suppose it worked out because we got the Vitruvius scored safely. They didn't check the efficiency committee. So if it works, can you argue with it being the wrong thing? I'm not quite sure. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please drop a like, and please come on over to Ice Hedge Fund for more Ginteki.net misplays and good plays, and Netrunner vlog as well.